One of the complaints with Olympus always has been the low light capabilities of the cameras and even the lenses. So Olympus has released these no compromise professional, and that's why they're in the Pro line, weather sealed, very good construction, and supreme optical quality, which there's no hype to that. These lenses are quite amazing for what they are. Hey guys, it's Steve Huff from SteveHuffPhoto.com. I'm in a hotel room, a little messy, but nice. And I'm in South Carolina, and I'm going to go downstairs right now, 7 p.m., to be handed the Olympus 17 f1.2 and the 45 f1.2. I'm going to learn about the lenses, and I'm going to get to shoot them over the next 2 days. So get ready for some samples. So I picked up the lenses along with a few other journalists, and we hopped in our party bus, our Olympus party bus, though no partying was going on in the bus. It was just the bus we ended up with, and we took a drive to a few locations to test these new fast primes. Having a blast today shooting the new Olympus lenses, the 45 f1.2 and the 17 f1.2, which I have on the EM1 Mark II. I want to show you guys something that's really impressing me. It might not impress you, but this is an f1.2. Let me turn it on. f1.2 17mm, giving you a 35mm f1.2 aperture lens for micro four third. Look how close I can focus. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna get to the minimum distance here. Right there. That's insane. The close focus distance is amazing with this lens, and the 45 has a really amazing close focus performance too. But what has also been surprising me, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because these Olympus Pro lenses, they've always been very, very good. Wide open, stop down, what have you. What's unique about these lenses is at f1.2 you're getting that beautiful feathered bokeh, right? And they're fast. F1.2 aperture and sharp wide open. If you shoot at f1.2, which I've decided 95% of the images in my review are going to be shot wide open with these lenses, because Olympus says that's how they were designed to be used. I said in a video earlier, they designed these to be no compromises in a fast lens, and that's exactly what I'm seeing with the performance, from the AF speed, which is blazing fast. I forgot how fast the EM1 Mark II AF is, to the quality of the lenses, the bokeh, the sharpness, the way the subject is separated from the background. It's just beautiful. And it has the traditional Olympus color signature, which comes from the sensor mostly, but these lenses, the lenses do help color when you buy a good lens. Some cheap lenses you buy, some cheap like $100, $200 China lenses, sometimes you put those on a camera and your color looks, I call it dirty. It doesn't look vibrant, it doesn't look pleasing. These lenses are going to give you the best color performance from your sensor, whatever micro four third camera you're using. You can use these on a Panasonic micro four third or an Olympus. They all the lenses in the f1.2 line have the manual focus clutch right here. So you plop that down, you'll be instantly in manual focus. Put it up, it goes to autofocus. That is such a brilliant way to design a lens, because sometimes your AF in dodgy situations like low light, maybe your camera's not locking on and you're like, shoot, I don't want to go into the menu or press a button and all this to switch to manual. So this makes it really easy. Boom, you're in manual focus. You can then get your shot without an issue. So as you can see, I'm out here shooting these lenses. I'm in a lovely environment in South Carolina here, and it's a beautiful day. It was supposed to rain today and be like 40 degrees, but it's actually like 68 and cloudy, but it's beautiful. I love scenes like this. I love rural type of scenes. It kind of takes me back to 10 years ago when I lived out in Southern Illinois. And I have fond memories of that time because of the scenic locations I was able to shoot. So I'm going to get back with the group and shoot these lenses some more. I will embed some images in this video from these lenses wide open so you can see the performance. If you shoot Olympus you're gonna really want to take a look at these. And of course, as usual, what happens, I'm out here shooting and I already think for sure I want the 45, and I'm warming up to the 17. 17-1-2 is nice. It allows you that close focus, which is probably why I'm going to end up wanting that one, because sometimes you're shooting, for example, say you shoot a Leica M, you don't have any close focus. Say you're shooting something like a Fuji GFX or Hasselblad X1D, you don't have that close focus ability. Sometimes you want that close focus without a macro lens, and this lens is looking beautiful. So I'll shoot more video as our trip progresses here, and hopefully you'll enjoy my words, my thoughts, and photos using the new Olympus primes. All right, so here's a shot with the 17, and the color is, this is actually a JPEG out of the camera. I think I had it set to vivid, but you can see the rendering of the 17, the way it renders the scene, and the bokeh. This is a self-portrait through some glass, again with the 17. The color with these lenses, all the Pro line lenses, but especially these f1.2 primes, they have the same color signature, the same bokeh signature. And speaking of bokeh, check this one out with the 17. Up close, it captured that blue really nice, the green on the wood, and you have that melt away bokeh, the feathered bokeh, taking place at f1.2. This was as we were walking down the street. I kind of just aimed up the camera, shot it. This was with the 17. This is not showing you the bokeh, but the 17 is an all-around great lens. And while it's larger than the 17-1.8, it's just a better lens. It really, truly is. This is a self-portrait with the 45. Me in the mirror. I always do this shot to test lenses, some lenses, and I've been doing this shot for years as I see my face get older and older. This was a model we shot, a polo. She did a polo. And this was with the 45 using natural light. Even though we did have some pro photo lights on hand, I decided to go natural because that's what f1.2 is all about, in my opinion. But again, the color, the rendering, it looks lovely. It just looks ethereal and it looks natural. I'll have more samples in a minute, but on to day 2. Hey guys, it's day 2 with the new Olympus lenses and the EM1 Mark II. I've been shooting with the 45-1.2 and the 17-1.2 Pro. It's cold, it's rainy, but we're on the grounds of this beautiful plantation, and I'm just been roaming the grounds for the past 20 minutes looking for shots. Beautifully scenic, without question. But I have to say, let me sit down here. Ooh, it's all wet. Set this stuff down. One thing I want to show you guys while I'm here, Olympus gave us these bags to use. They're by Wandered. This is the Provoke 21. This is the best backpack bag I've ever seen in my life. Usually I don't get excited about bags, but this one, I'm going home and I'm buying one from Amazon. This thing is amazing. When I get one, I'll do a review of it, but just a heads up, the Wandered Provoke 21, check it out. It's an amazing bag. Besides that, I've been having a great time shooting these new lenses, and thought about it last night after looking over some images. You know, we have so many camera choices today. Full frame, APS-C, micro four thirds, and a lot of people, I get emails all the time, what do I buy? What should I get? What should I get? And it's hard to say, because buying a camera, buying a lens, it's a very personal decision. If you're a pro, you probably already know what you want, what you need. If you're an amateur, you probably have an idea of what you want. And if you're an enthusiast, you have an idea of what you want. If you're someone just getting into photography and you have the money to spend on a nicer system, you're probably a little confused. Like, do I get a Sony? Do I get a Fuji? Do I get an Olympus? Do I get a Pentax? You know, do I get a Nikon or Canon, the old faithfuls? Well, my take is here we are almost about to hit 2018. Mirrorless cameras have taken off and they are just so good today. For me, they surpassed DSLRs a couple years ago for me because I like the smaller size, and they're blazingly fast today. Look at the Sony A9, the Sony A7R III, and the Olympus CM1 Mark II. All super fast cameras. But what Olympus has done here has created a trio of lenses that have the same consistent image quality and bokeh and give you low light capabilities. One of the complaints with Olympus always has been the low light capabilities of the cameras and even the lenses. So Olympus has released these no compromise professional, and that's why they're in the Pro line, weather sealed, very good construction, and supreme optical quality, which there's no hype to that. These lenses are quite amazing for what they are. The 17 will give you a 35mm field of view if you compare it to full frame. You're getting that f1.2 for light gathering, and yes, the bokeh will be equivalent to a 35, or I'm sorry, the depth of field would be equivalent to a 35 f2.4-ish, f2.5. But the bokeh quality is unique because when you shoot these lenses wide open, and make no mistake, they were designed to be shot at f1.2, so you're getting that sharp performance and the maximum bokeh depth of field effect, which these lenses, when shot wide open or at f1.4, will give you a feathered bokeh. If you stop it down to f1.8 or more, you're going to get a solid bokeh like you get from standard lenses. But I have fallen in love with the feathered bokeh look. It is absolutely beautiful. Totally different. You don't have any of that ugly harshness in the background. You just have a smooth melt away buttery background. These, you know, they're smaller, they're cheaper, and they are beautiful. A lot of people will say, well, it's micro four thirds and you know that's limited. It's not really limited anymore. It really isn't. I mean, extreme low light, yeah, and I'm talking extreme low light like I shoot in sometimes, it's limited. If you compare it to like a Sony A7R III or a Hasselblad X1D for low light, something like that. But in the grand scheme of things, for 99% of people, something like an Olympus CM1 Mark II or even Mark I, Pen F, and these three lenses, you will have some very beautiful images, my friends. So we have a 17, which gives you a 35 equivalent. We have the 25, which gives us the 50 equivalent, and now the 45, which gives us the 90 equivalent. And so we're getting a 35, 50, and 90, a trinity of lenses that are just gorgeous, give you the uber fast f1.2 aperture, and the performance is stunning. So let's take a look at some photos that I shot with these lenses over the past couple of days. The color, take a look at the color, the bokeh quality. Now just for note, most lenses today have a solid bokeh, so that's the look most of us are used to. So check out the qualities of these images and you will clearly see the quality of the lens. Somebody asked me, how does the 45 compare to the Nocticron or even the f1.7 Panasonic 45? As far as the f1.7, there's no contest. The Olympus is a better lens in construction, in performance, in aperture speed, depth of field, color, everything. Compared to the Nocticron, what you're gaining with the Olympus is a smaller size and the feathered bokeh, which the Nocticron does not have. In my opinion, the Olympus has a more beautiful rendering of the background over the Nocticron. The Nocticron might be a little sharper and have different color signature. It's a tough choice between the two because I love the Nocticron, but I'm falling in love with this Olympus 45. In fact, if I used that focal length, because it becomes like a 90, if I used it a lot, I would buy it. As far as the 17, I didn't think I'd like it as much, but actually that's the one I've been preferring. And I think I've taken more images with the 17 because you can focus so close to your subject and you can get that beautiful bokeh, the feathered bokeh at f1.2, f1.4. And I'm gonna roam around this plantation. It's huge, it's massive, and I'm gonna see what else I can find. Wow, So peaceful. So over the next few weeks, I will have more tests with these lenses and a comparison with the 45-1.8 and the Panasonic Nocticron. I'm able to take these lenses home for a longer term review, so I will be doing much more with these. So keep an eye here and at stevehufpphoto.com. Thanks for watching. If you like this, thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all. See you next time.